Queen Elizabeth II died on September 8, 2022. And with that, her eldest son and heir Charles was immediately made as King of England. While he is officially the king, he has not been crowned yet. Every monarchy follows a series of traditions and protocols that lead to the coronation of a king or queen. The first step towards the coronation is choosing the royal title or regnal name. The former Prince of Wales has chosen King Charles III. The next step is accession. King Charles III ascended to the throne on September 10th. The Accession Council, which is made of senior politicians and officials who advise the monarch, met together at St. James' Palace for the formal proclamation. The proclamation was then signed by the members of the royal family, the Prime Minister, the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Lord Chancellor, and the Earl Marshall, who is the Duke of Norfolk. In a ceremony, King Charles III then took oath to become the sovereign. In his vow, he said that he was deeply aware of the duties and heavy responsibility of sovereignty. This is accompanied by a parade and a 21-gun salute. The proclamation is then read out from the balcony of the palace.
Prince Charles Philip Arthur George is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become our only lawful and rightful liege lord, Charles III.
For the first time in history, the accession ceremony was televised. The next step is the coronation, but this could take weeks or even months. Queen Elizabeth had to wait 15 months after her accession to the throne for her coronation. Every step has a code name. The Queen's death announcement was London Bridge is down, accession is Operation Springtide, and coronation is Operation Golden Orb. The process for the coronation is already underway. It will happen only after the royal family's mourning period is over. The coronation will take place at Westminster Abbey. This has been a tradition for 900 years. William the Conqueror was the first monarch to be crowned there, and Charles will be the 40th. The coronation begins with a service by the Archbishop of Canterbury. He will then administer the coronation oath for King Charles to repeat. During this ceremony, he will receive the bejeweled golden orb and scepter. These are symbols of his new role. The Archbishop of Canterbury will then place the St. Edward's crown on King Charles's head. This crown dates back to 1661. This crown is only worn for the coronation. It is a solid gold crown and weighs almost 2.25 kilograms. Queen Consort Camilla may also be crowned in a smaller ceremony after King Charles's coronation. Queen Elizabeth II was crowned on June 2, 1953. It was a 3-hour-long ceremony. It had over 7,500 guests. It was the first to be broadcast live on television and was watched by more than 20 million people. A monarch is usually the head of the state, but the United Kingdom has a constitutional monarchy. So, only the parliament can make and pass legislations, not the king. The monarch will open parliament every year. When the government passes a bill, it cannot become an act of parliament until it receives their stamp of approval. This process is called royal assent. The monarch will invite a prime minister to form the government and accepts their resignation. Once a prime minister is in office, the king meets with them weekly and offers counsel. The image of King Charles III will replace his mother's on the Royal Mail stamps and Bank of England's banknotes. The wordings inside the new British passports will be updated to His Majesty. Leading barristers will now have the initials King's Counsel rather than Queen's Counsel following the Queen's death. The British national anthem will become God Save the King. King Charles III has become the head of the Commonwealth, an association of 56 independent countries and 2.4 billion people. He also does not need a passport to travel abroad and can drive without a license.